أعزائي المشاهدين، أهلا وسهلا بكم في جولات وأكلات ميكو. جولة النهاردة غريبة شوية. عندي الجولة بتاعت النهاردة جولة مهمة يعني من الجولات اللي هي بتأهلك إن أنت تعمل أكلات. جولات بتساعد الأكلات. فإحنا النهاردة في جولات عند واحد اسمه فينيسيوس هنعمل صناعة الفخار زي اللي أنتوا شايفينه ده. إزاي نقدر نعمل صناعة الفخار مع فينيسيوس عشان أعمل حلة فخار أطبخ فيها وأكل فيها ونشوف الموضوع كله بيحصل إزاي. فينيسيوس, how you doing?
Very good, thank you.
All good? I'm ready, man. I brought even, no, it's not mine. But I'm ready. I'm ready to rock and roll.
I'm a becoming artist, a young becoming artist. I can't say I'm an artist yet. I'm too young for that. So I live in London since 2011. I've moved here after graduation. I've graduated fine arts painting. I come from an artistic background. My father is an artist as well, a ceramicist and the painter. Well, we'll start with the basic thing. Just taking a bit of clay, which is practically just taken out of the ground. It needs to be prepared in terms of cleaning it for all the pebbles and all the big bits, all the sharp bits. After that, it needs to freeze over winter, so it matures, and it goes through a machine which grinds all the big bits that are inside, and you can't take them out by hand because there are too many. After that is ready to go. It needs a bit of wedging, which is just to make the clay all even, so you only have hard lumps and soft lumps in the same piece of clay.
So it's all same consistency.
Exactly. Well, I'm a ceramicist, I'm not a potter, so I just use the potter's wheel as my main tool, but I alter my pots, so I don't leave them usable, I change them. I just combine the traditional and the history of humanity with my artistic view and the things I've learned in university, me studying arts, and things I learned from nature. This period of mine is all based on natural world, mostly vegetal and marine life. The wedging, in order to take the air bubbles inside, is very important because if you trap air bubbles in the pot, it explodes in the kiln. That air needs to go out eventually, and it explodes. It makes a hole in your pot.
I don't want
not
this.
usable.
I don't want this.
That's the final test, the test of fire.
Okay.
Which shows if the pot is good or not.
أنا سألته كنت بسأله ينفع أطبخ فيها على طول، قال لي لأ هتسيح إزاي؟ يعني المية هتخش على الحاجات اللي هي دي بترطب كل المادة اللي موجودة في الفخار، بترطب البتاع، فممكن تفرقع في الأكل وينزل الصلصة في كل حتة وتضطر تنظف. فهو قال لك لازم تتحرق الأول، يعني لازم تخش النار. أصل بيني وبينكم الفازة دي كانت قليلة الأدب.
So you want to hold it in your hand like this, just normally. Don't squeeze it too hard, and don't grab it like this. Just hold it like this.
Yeah.
Okay? Then with this hand, you push with the heel of your palm.
Okay.
You just, that's it. Then you turn it, and not with this side, but with the bottom, slam it on.
No,
With this side, with this side, you just bang it on.
Oh. Lucky it didn't come that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then across, see? Now where I've sticked it, this way, you hold it, you take it from the beginning.
Okay.
And you break it again, and again you slam. That's it. Do a bit more wedging just to make sure we don't have air bubbles and we don't trap them inside.
No air bubbles. هو كده عشان ما نجيبش بس ايه هوا في البتاع، وانا اللي هجيب هوا اصلا. أنا هنطلق.
It's quite a tricky thing to learn, this wedging process. Not too many potters do it. They do it on a table, they cut it with a wire, and they do the same thing but with bigger pieces. I prefer having it done straight away and then work with it on the wheel.
I prefer as well.
I've learned it from my father. I've been around him quite a lot when I was little. With my will and without my will sometimes, because as a child everything I wanted to do was just playing outside with other friends. and he in a way, for me, from my point of view, then at that age was forcing me to do something. But now I'm very glad he did. So he started me off at around 5, and since then I've learned the whole process of making, taking a piece of earth and fusing it into a pot.
جدعان انا عايز اقول لكم على حاجه. اهلا وسهلا بيكم في جولات واكلات ميكو. النهارده الحلقه مطينه بطين بس، فتعالوا نشوفوا ايه اللي بيحصل.
Right, you have the potter's sit.
اوكي. وين؟
And we want to center the clay, so you need to get your hands quite wet.
Okay.
The surface needs to be very slippery.
Okay.
And I'll center it a bit, just so I'll get it closer to the middle.
You know I always wanted to do that. Always.
I'll help you, I'll let you do it. Just let me make sure it's easier.
Wow.
Right, now you do it. So what you want to do is grab it like this.
Okay.
And overlap your hands.
Okay.
Left over the right, because the wheel is spinning that way, so you don't want the clay coming against your fingers. Yeah?
So left
Yeah?
on the front.
Yes. So you want the right hand
Okay.
to keep it in one place.
Okay.
To keep it not to spread on the wheel.
Okay.
And you want the left hand to press it down with this side of your hand, like this.
Like this.
Yeah? Hold your hand there. Don't be tensed.
Okay.
Keep your hand soft. First you want to feel what the clay does. Yeah?
Okay.
If you're tense, you won't be able to feel anything. So just hold your hands there, overlap it like this, and we'll squeeze it there.
واو. صناعة الفخار ماشية في عروقه يا جماعة، ماشية في عروقه، عنده سنس كده، عنده كونكشن.
Now we're gonna do the hole inside in order to shape the pot. Yeah? So as well, the left over the right hand like this. So your thumbs come together like this, so we can press down. Yeah?
It's like heart shape, but like this.
Yes. Go ahead, put your hands there and be relaxed. Yeah. Balance your arms down, and slowly we go in the middle. Don't tense your muscles, leave them very soft, and then we start pressing downwards.
Wow.
When you feel that it gets sticky, you take a bit of water. Put it there. At all times, the surface needs to be wet.
Wow, it looks like.
Yeah, and you just keep on pressing downwards. We have the shape on the inside. Now we want to make a bowl. We want to make a plate so we can eat out of it afterwards. Now what we want to do is open the top side of it, because the bowl shape has a narrow bottom and a wide opening.
Okay, yeah.
Try to get the
bottom more.
Not the bottom more, but the wall
Yeah.
and the inside to be even. See, now it has a different shape. Yeah? So start from there and just press on it as you come upwards, and then relax the pressure and leave it as it goes. Where you press, it stays like that. Work only in front of you or on your right hand side, never towards you at this point. Your hands become more tuned to what you need to do with them. And it all goes down to using just your fingertips very softly, very gently, so you don't need to tense your whole body, because if you're tensed, you won't be able to feel the slightest change in the clay. So you need to work with the clay, not to force the clay into becoming something. Otherwise the clay fights back, and the war is short. You lose every time. The potter loses every time if he's not tender with the clay. And slowly we'll press underneath towards the middle from the outside. That's it. We don't want to go too deep. That's fine. Now we have the basic shape of a bowl. Now we just want to make this grow a bit bigger in order to be able to shape it afterwards.
والله هو فيني كويس جدا جدا جدا، وخصوصا ان هو الموضوع يعني اتدرس له عن طريق والده، ففهمه قوي لدرجه ان هو عارف سواء الصوابع المفروض تدوس لقد ايه. يعني انا مش هقدر اشرح لكم الكلام ده، يعني غير ان انا اقدر اقول لكم بصوا حط، يعني انا بحط كده هو عارف انه ضغط بيقدر يتحط، انه ضغط بيقدر يتحط 1 ولا 2 ولا 3 ولا 4 ولا تحط فين للدرجه دي.
See, the pot changed. The pot is getting thinner and bigger.
Yeah.
This is quite a slow process. We have to do it very slowly in order for the pot to have time to spin at least once through that pressure that we're doing. And that pressure needs to be built up and it needs to be thinned down slowly on the whole surface from bottom to top. Now start squeezing and go upwards. Keep on going and we stop here slowly. That's it, very good. That's very good. Keep on going, keep on going. Perfect. And we stop there. Now let's just make the lip a bit like this, see? Just to go inwards just a bit. See?
Okay.
Now I'll put it back out and I'll show you how to do it. So what you do, you just take it between your middle finger or your index finger, whichever you find more comfortable, and thumb. Just hold it like this over that side. You just hold it first. You just hold it. This one stays steady because this is what gets folded around. So you'll hold it steady, and from the underneath you'll come with the one on the outside and just push this inwards a bit. Yeah, it's very slowly, and you hold it with the thumb as well. Very gently, just place your fingers there. Yeah. And from the outside with this one, come and just push the lip around like that. That's it. I have a nice rim. Yeah. Now we'll clean it. You can put a nice spiral inside if you want.
Yeah, I love that. بس اهو.
A few times just to make sure it's full.
Wow, that's a beautiful work. It's like, I feel like Statue of Liberty now. Put some fire, please, Vinicius. The episode is about to start. المهم يا جماعه، انا جايب لكم حاجه احنا المفروض ان احنا بنعمل واحده ثانيه هو هيعملها عشان نطبخ فيها، مش هطول عليكم. خلي بالكم منها. انا مبسوط جدا ان انا عملت الحاجه زي دي ووصلت لدرجه زي دي وفهمت الكونسبت او المبدا. مهما تقول ومهما تاكل عمر ما في كفايه، لا الجولات بتخلص ولا الاكلات بتخلص. ابقوا معنا مع جولات واكلات ميكو. Now we're doing the big thing, big pot. بس المرة دي أنا هبقى متفرج بس مش تلميذ.
The pot and the humans are quite related because, as I said, let's start, let's say, with the cleaning of the clay. So it's not necessarily a lyrical thing and a very descriptive, related thing to life and clay, but you can find resemblances. So when you clean the clay, you have to make sure that there's no impurities in there. So in order for a person in order for you to work with a person or with a personality, that personality needs to be flexible. So if it has very strong things in it which you can't break, then you can't necessarily change that person. Let's assume you want to change it in good, not in bad. Right now, after the clay is centered, now we can start making the hollow inside in order to start shaping the pot.
Wow. Wow.
This develops a very nice feeling in your fingers and your fingertips. It practically finely tunes your fingertips.
حلو جدا لما انت بتستخدم ايدك وبتصبح انت جزء من الحاجه اللي انت بتعملها، سواء كان اكل او شرب او اي حاجه. يعني ايه، يجي كونكتد، اتصال على طول كده. فانت متصل بحاجه. طبعا ده فاكت او يعني الحقيقه ان انت بتقعد بتعمل حاجه الشكل اللي انت عايزه، مفيش حاجه اكتر من كده. ريلاكس. So So why you think we escaping from this tradition that we've been holding for so many years?
Yes.
Just coming to replace it with something that's poisoned like aluminium pots and stuff like this, which is
And as well, they take out the human factor a little bit because they do it, even if you can still buy pots, ceramic pots, and they're quite fashionable, they are made by machines. You just press a button and
it makes you.
yes, and they're all identical, they're all the same, they're all perfect, millions of them. That's why you don't pay too much for it. But now you can see what it takes for a potter to do a pot with his hands. I've worked with my knuckle of my finger because when you have a thick pot, you want to take quite a big chunk to take it upwards, and as well, you won't put as much pressure on your joints as you would if you'd work with the fingertips. So that's why I've been working with my knuckle. See this? This gives me a much bigger area to grab, and the force is
more force.
Yeah, exactly. Now at this time I'm starting to shape it slowly.
I can't believe what you do, man. It's very nice.
It's going to be quite a big one, so you'll be able to cook for a few persons in it.
Yeah.
But at this time, at this point, this size, you need to use a tool. It's one of my main tools. It's made by my father. So but it's a main tool in pottery because it has different sizes, different angles, different corners.
Edges,
yeah. So what I'll do, starting from the bottom, let's clean a bit the bottom side of the clay of the pot. And what I'll do, from the inside, I'll be pushing the pot against the edge of the tool in order to shape this head. This gives me a bigger area of contact in order to shape it.
طبعا مش هي القصه مش بس ان انت تعمل حاجه انت بايدك وتعملها الشيب اللي انت عايزه تبقى انت كده ارتحت، لا اما انت بس بتسيب عقلك كله، بتسيب كل المشاكل اللي انت فيها وتقعد تشتغل بايدك كده وخلاص بقى انت كل هدفك ان انت دي تطلع يبقى شكلها كويس وتعمل حاجه كويسه من اللي انت بتعملها. تهيألي ما فيش احسن من كده، خصوصا ان انت بتلمس حاجه منك، انت من الطين والطين منك، وانت بتلمس حاجه قريبه يعني بنستخدمها كل يوم، حاجه انت معمول منها اصلا.
The pot itself is like a newborn baby because it's so fragile and so sensitive, and it needs to go through a process of drying, through a process of maturity.
Frate, multimask, Ishchil Umeibun. Honestly, I had so much fun today with you and doing this amazing stuff. What I would know now, what's the next step?
So first of all, very welcome. It was a pleasure for me too. It was a fun day. Now the last process is the firing. We need to wait for the pot to dry, which will take roughly a week. It needs to be bone dry, and then we'll fire it, and then we'll be ready to use.
Wow! So the firing, we have to wait for the firing.
Yes.
Then I can use it.
Yes, that's the last thing, and the most important thing as well.
Wow. Okay, fantastic, Doa. So I'll see you next week then. Vinicius, mulțumesc again.
Cu plăcere.
Frate,
Very welcome.
I'm very Romanian, you guys don't know me. I'm very Romanian more than you think. الفخار ده يا جدعان المفروض ان هي النهارده جاهزه، والمفروض ان احنا هنطبخ فيها، وانا مستني فينيسيوس وربنا يا رب كده يسوق ويكرمه ويجي بسرعه.
Hey, Mico, look at this one.
Finally! I can't believe it. It's like, this is for me. Vinicius, first of all, thank you so much.
Very welcome.
Thank you for everything. And
It was a pleasure.
I can't believe you made me wait here all of this time for it to be ready. But at least it's ready now.
Yes.
I love that. I can't believe it. This is for me, it's like the World Cup. I swear to God, for me now, it's the World Cup. It's even better than the World Cup because we made it.
Yes.
So the concept is very easy. Because you took me with you to make the pottery, now I want you to be here, see like what we're gonna do like and it has to be like very freestyle.
This, I have to admit, this is my first time I do a useful, in terms of utility in the kitchen, a useful pot.
This is a potatoes with some herb and butter. بطاطس، شوية بطاطس كده إيه بالزبدة وشوية إيه خضروات. أوب أوب. أول حاجة إيه خلصنا منها. شوية جزر برضو إيه كله إيه صغير. أول حاجة برضو كده، تاني حاجة إيه هنخلص منها. وبعد كده الطماطم. بصوا. Like this. Two nice, beautiful rosemary, إكليل الجبل زي ما بيقولوا inside. Obviously you can't go wrong with basil.
Yeah.
So, and they nice fresh basil because the smell of them is unbelievable.
Yeah, I know. It's
The smell, nice, huh? Very nice.
Very
It
nice,
comes like
very,
this.
Very nice, yeah.
So guys, so far, look. And still more to come. مش ضامن البوت ايه اللي هيحصل فيها، فعشان كده اخترت حاجات معينه تقدر تستوي بسرعه مع بعضها. I got some courgette. They're very nice. Courgette are very nice. So look at that. Let's go, guys. You wanna come with me here, like this? Oh. One more, so you don't be upset. All right. Now, Shabbat. I love Del.
Yeah,
Then with
that's
all
very
like
nice.
long process cooking is amazing. When you tell me you're ready, I will be. Come on, Vini, show them what they have in here. Okay.
I'll clean it.
All right, so I cut and you clean, yeah? So that was the first one, and here we go. Okay. والجمبري وشويه سي فود حاجات تانية كده اهوت عشان ما يبقاش بس جمبري، لان انا عملت طاجين مغربي قبل كده جمبري، حبيت اغير المره دي فقمت رامي سي فود بيني وبينكم بقى. calamari, octopus, scallops and shrimps with the little prawns. It's seasoning time. I got with me some cumin. saffron, زعفران. الزعفران أغلى من الدهب. والله توقعات الطقس جوه الفخار ده هتبقى مظلمة طبعا ليلا. درجة الحرارة العليا 240 حاططها أنا لمدة ساعة ونص. درجة الحرارة السفلى إن شاء الله هتبقى حوالي 30 من بره، وإن شاء الله نقول لكم هيبقى فيه بخار وأمطار جوه هتنزل، وهو ده هيعمل برضو بما إن فيه سيركيليشن أو الهواء السخن عمال بيلف جوه بيطبخ كل حاجة من بره ومن جوه، وهلا هلا ويعلم الله، وإن شاء الله الأكلة تبقى حلوة. So, can you pass? Yeah, looks good enough. Just like the old days, like they used to do in the old days. يعني زي أيام زمان بالظبط. كانوا بياكلوا، لأن أنتوا عارفين الفخار بيتاكل فيه من أيام زمان جدا. واو. وإحنا بقى بناكل كده زي إيه؟ زي الناس بتاعت زمان كده.
It looks fantastic, man.
So Vini, how
Very.
how much do you rate me out of this out of 10?
11, man.
Honestly.
11.
Wow. This is
But-
my first time to cook.
It's 10 for you, 1 for mine.
No, actually, 10 for him for making his first pot. Durable and it's good for cooking.
So the whole thing, I think it's 11.
Yeah. 100% 11.
Yours clearly
One
is.
and one.
Thank you for saying that mine is too.
شكرا يا رب ما خذلتنيش والله مع السلامة